Well, hello again. We're off on another weekend camping adventure. This weekend we're staying at Kelleys Island State Park. It's on the little island of Kelleys Island. It's located in Lake Erie, kind of north of Sandusky, Ohio, near Marblehead. You get to it via ferry either from Marblehead or from Sandusky. We arrived last evening. We took the ferry from Marblehead, and that ferry is actually a vehicle ferry as well. So we were able to take the RV on the ferry. I'll try to get some better video of that when we head home. The state park has a mix of full hookup sites, electric only sites, as well as primitive tent sites. Some have lake views, mainly the tent sites, but then some do not. We are in full hookup site number 12. All of the full hookup sites are paved sites, and they also have a concrete pad, so you can open your door and things onto a concrete pad. Most of the full hookup sites are very shady, lots of tree coverage. So there's not a lot of grass around the full hookup sites, so it probably does get a bit muddy. The site has a fire pit, and it also has a picnic table. Here's the water hookup, and then the electric and sewer. It is 50 amp hookup. The sites are a little bit close together, particularly in the full hookup section, but not terrible. There is a bit more room in the tent sites and the electric only sites. And again, depending on where you are, there may be more grass and less tree coverage. And like most of the state parks in Ohio, you do want to book these sites 6 months in advance, on the exact date 6 months, to ensure you get a spot. There is the possibility to get a cancellation sort of last minute, but if it's something you're definitely planning on, I would book it in advance because you can't plan for there to be a cancellation. So that's our campsite here at Kelleys Island State Park. We're gonna spend the weekend riding our e-bikes around the island, seeing some of the sights around the island, just enjoying the island vibe with some bars, restaurants, and music. Should be a good time. Here's inscription rock petroglyphs. Pretty worn away. Not really much left to see. This is the Glacial Grooves. It's a national natural landmark. Take some steps up. You get to the top and there's a nice view. It's a rock formation that was carved by the glaciers.
Yeah, this is fascinating.
pretty good size. Here it is from the bottom level. This is a really nice little area. Nice presentation. Yeah, there's an excellent display here. I would definitely stop if you're ever on the island here. Completely free. There's a lake freighter coming in, headed to Sandusky. On a sunny day, you can see Cedar Point really good from across the lake. It's pretty hazy today. We came to dinner at the Kelleys Cantina, a Mexican restaurant and drink place. There's food on one side and drinks on the other. They also have entertainment. It's right at the winery. Here's some of the drinks on the drink menu here at the cantina. I got a peach margarita. Tom got a painkiller. We also got chips and salsa. And then we each got a burrito. The burritos are monster.
25 or 25
They could easily be shared between two people.
Alright, we're going to do a couple of our own. We're half.
This is half the burrito.
For the west side
We already ate half of it. They also have musical entertainment. Tonight it's like an Irish trio. Pretty interesting.
Well, I left my home in Tennessee. I went to fight for Germany. Joined the army like me. I dropped my gun, ran from the rest. And I prayed to myself. I slipped away by myself.
And across the lake is the island of Put-in-Bay. There is the Perry's Monument. It's a national park at Put-in-Bay. Gonna be a pretty nice sunset on the west side of the island. Tonight we came to the Caddy Shack. We rode our bikes from the campground. This is one of the bars on the island. They have some live music. They're currently on break, but they'll be back in a minute. And it's pretty happening place tonight. Also around the Caddy Shack here, they have a mini golf. So you and your group could play some mini golf. It's pretty fun. Next door to the Caddy Shack is another bar, the Sand Trap Tiki Bar. We came here earlier. They had some music throughout the day and really good good tropical drinks. Now we're at this bar called the Grooves, and they have strawberry shots. They have regular or they have dirty, which are chocolate strawberries. We're about to get those. This is one of the Kelleys Island traditions. There's little to no cell service on the island. You can get some in the downtown area on the south side of the island, but up here on the north side, there's like zero cell service. So thankfully, Starlink for the win here at this campground. So keep that in mind if you are coming to this campground or to the island. The Starlink wasn't completely perfect. It did cut in occasionally, just briefly, as the satellite would get over the tree. But again, it would depend on how much tree coverage you had, if you had any interruptions at all. But definitely, without it, we would have had nothing. We came back today. We stopped at the Kelleys Island Wine Company. This is next to the KI Cantina that we were at yesterday. Stopped at another bar on the west side of the island called West Bay. They have an inside section. And then they have a really nice patio bar. They also have some cornhole.
I've seen kids playing with it earlier.
Some other things. And I got a Malibu rum punch bucket. We're back downtown tonight for some live music. Another nice restaurant on the island, the Villa Eatery and Bar. It's got an indoor section and an outdoor section. It has a lot of really nice island-inspired drinks. I had a white sangria yesterday that was excellent. And this restaurant is located right next to the hotel that's on the island, the Kelleys Island Resort. So there is an actual hotel as well. But I would suggest this for some nice outdoor dining and a water view. So this is the downtown area. This is the main area here on the island. There's a big gift shop there. And then on the corner here is the Captain's Corner Bar and Grill, where you can get some good food to eat. Next to that is the Village Pump. This is probably the most famous location on the island. They are known for their frozen brandy Alexanders. They are fantastic. I highly recommend you get one of those. You can actually also get a picture that a bunch of people can share. the back area of the pump. And then down the road here is the Groove, and they are known for their strawberry shots. It's actually a fresh strawberry that they cut out the center, and it's filled with a shot, and then you also get one in the cup that the strawberry sits on. It's a must-have on the island for sure. And here's the rest of the downtown area. They have a police and EMS. Here's a little grocery store there, as well as another gift shop. Caddy Shack, which we've seen a few times. And then back behind the Caddy Shack, there's an arcade, some more shops, and then the Sand Trap Tiki Bar. I would also recommend this grilled pineapple shot. It was quite delicious. And there is a little spot here in the corner that has sand. And this is the rest of the downtown area, and then after this you just head down that road to get to the campground. And then right across from this downtown area is the ferry dock for the Jet Express. So if you can take that ferry over, it leaves from both Port Clinton as well as Sandusky, and it will dock here kind of right in the downtown area. You can also rent golf carts right there at the ferry. Then there's also the casino bar here. That is another bar on the island, and they have a lot of outdoor seating as well. So I would highly recommend stopping there as well. At night, they have entertainment and a DJ. Now we're gonna head down the road to the other ferry. I would say it's about a half a mile down the road. There are also golf carts at it, so you can get there if you rent a golf cart, or you can walk. This is the other ferry dock. Here's the golf carts for rent at this ferry dock. And on Sunday morning and late morning, everyone's trying to exit the island, so there's a huge lineup to get on the ferry. This is the Miller Ferry. It only leaves from Marblehead, and this is the only ferry that takes vehicles. The Jet Express ferry only takes passengers. And down by the Glacial Grooves, there's a loop walking trail that you can take a nice hike on. And there's some neat old structures. So here are some of the waterfront campsites over here at the state park. These sites have no utilities. They're just primitive, but they do have nice views of the water. There is more grass in this area as well. The pad itself is still paved. There's a whole row of these primitive sites. There's also a couple beaches at the campground. One is over on the east side. And then there's also one over here on the west side. So if you're looking for a beach, there's that. Here's another view of the campground beach from a natural rock fishing pier that's down a little ways from the campground at a boat launch. There's also additional beach Also throughout the campground there's several of these shower house bathroom buildings, so if you don't have any utilities, you can still use the utilities that the campground offered. And then across from these water sites are electric only sites, so you're still kind of close to the water. You still get a water view, but you also get some electric. There's also another few loops of electric only sites as well. Well, sadly our weekend at Kelleys Island State Park has come to an end. We're getting the last of our stuff all picked up. We just took one last loop around the island on our bikes. Now we'll be heading to the ferry. The full hookup sites are $53 per night. The electric only are $39 per night. Non-electric is $30 a night. And the waterfront non-electric are $32 a night. So really not that bad overall. Even the full hookups at only $53 a night. You get the island vibe and you get everything that the island has to offer. Now we're in line for the ferry. It's all backed up. Lots of people still waiting to get on the ferry. The next ferry is arriving. We're too tall for this ferry, so we're gonna be on the next ferry. They come back every 15 to 30 minutes during the day, and then once evening comes, they come once an hour. This is gonna be our ferry, and it is loaded down with campers. Here we are on the ferry. It's only a short, like 10 to 15 minute ride back to the Marblehead dock. But it's pretty cool that you can fit your big RV on the ferry. Well, we're moving now. So this ferry is priced per person and then per vehicle. And the price for the vehicle depends on the size of the vehicle. So for us, it was the two of us plus the RV was $168 round trip, which again is not that bad considering that, you know, it's a big RV that they have to fit on the ferry, so they get less vehicles on with it. But I definitely would recommend coming to this state park, bringing your RV on the ferry, and enjoying Kelleys Island. There is Putin Bay, way off in the distance. Here's the Marblehead Lighthouse as we come back into the dock.